Hey everybody, and today, as you can see, I have my box again, and we are making part 2, which, last video, I unfortunately did not put part 1 or the color, so that's a big mistake, but I'm going to leave it up because it takes a while for my videos to publish. Well, it took a while for that one to publish, to upload and everything, so I'm going to leave it, and today we're going to do blue. So let me get that out and we will be right back into the video. Okay, so back into the video. As you can see, I don't remember if this feels a bit bigger than the white, so that's pretty neat. Literally we have this entire box to go over. But this is blue and that's everything else. And white, even though we've already done white. White is about that big, minus a few cards, so it's quite okay. Let's get into this. So the first card is a card called Avon Reed Stalker, and I got probably, I believe, 12 of these things. That goes there, and then, okay. So I think I got 12 of these. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, I have 11. This is a new card that I've never had before, even though it's a stinking common. It's a 2/3, it costs 4 mana, it has flash and flying. If you don't know what flash does, that literally just means that you can play it, it's basically an instant, but this, as you can see, is a creature. So it's literally it can work for sorceries, enchantments, creatures, anything. And if it has flash, you can play it during your opponent's turn. Next card, it is called Seer of Last Tomorrow. I already had 2 of these. Now I have a lot more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 7 more, so that's 9. But anyway, what this card does is you pay 1 mana, tap it. Play 1 blue mana, tap it, and then discard a card, and then target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. So that's really good, especially for getting rid of your opponent's deck really fast, even though they might have put half of your graveyard back into your library, or something like that. If they have that, then you best have a lot of those on the battlefield. Next card, I already have one. Unquenchable Thirst. Enchant creature. Unquenchable Thirst enters the battlefield. If you have a desert or there is a desert in your graveyard, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. So that's a really neat card. I just got a lot more of those, even though I had like 2. Now I have like 10 maybe. Next card is another flying. It's called Aerial Guide. Oh, wow, that was actually perfect. I've never grabbed. I don't think I've ever grabbed. Yeah, I've never grabbed any of the correct amount of cards. Aerial Guide is 2/2, has flying. Whenever it attacks, target attacking creature gains flying until end of turn. So that's pretty neat. So get 4 of those in a deck, and then if you have them all on the battlefield, and you attack with all of them at the same time, you literally have 8 creatures. 8 flying creatures. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Next card is Strategic Planning. Costs 2 mana. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. So it's it's like a kind of chance that you'll get what you need. Very bad chance that you get what you need, but it gets rid of cards in your deck, and that's not really good. And depending on what type of player you are. Next card, Jace's Defeat. You literally have been looking at this card for a while. But you counter target blue spell. If it was a Jason Playwalker, you scry 2. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Next card is Cunning Survivor. It's a 1/3, and whenever you cycle or discard a card, Cunning Survivor gets +1/+0 until end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. Oh, I've never noticed the can't be blocked, even though I have a few, like 1. Never noticed the can't be blocked part. So I always thought it was a bad card, but now that I see that, that's actually a pretty good card. Next card, Tragic Lesson, costs 3 mana, draw 2 cards, then discard a card unless you return a land you control to its owner's hand. So yeah, it's pretty neat. And then this card, I think I actually have 12 of these. I just got a crap ton of these Proven Combatants. It's insane. So the video actually is probably going to be relatively short. We're almost done with the pile, actually. Because I got so many of the same card. This is how many proven combatants I got. That's a lot. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11. I now have 12. 12 of these stinking 1/1s that have Eternalize that make them 4/4s. This is crazy. Its Eternalize cost is insane. It costs 1 mana though, so that's pretty cool. Its Eternalize cost is actually 4 general and then 2 white. I'm at 2 blue. And then in my other video, my last video on part 1 of the white, I actually explained what it does. So if you don't understand, probably not going to explain it this video. Yeah, I'm not going to. But anyway, next card, I already had one of these. And the token. It is Sinuous Striker. It's a 2/2. Costs 3 mana. You pay 1 blue mana. Sinuous Striker gets +1 -1 until end of turn. Then when it gets Eternalized, it buffs that ability even more. So, like, you can use that ability once right there, then it becomes a 3/1. Then when it's that, it becomes a 4/4. Then you use its ability once, then it becomes a 5/3. Then you can use its ability again, 6/2. And then again, it makes it a 7/1. Hit it with First Strike and Trample, and your opponent's creature or whatever is going to be dead. And your creature, or just hit it with Indestructible. And then that card can't be hurt. Next card, Unsummon, costs 1 blue mana. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Quite simple. I already have one, but surprisingly, it's a common, and I only have one of this entire thing. I'm surprised at that. Like, beyond surprised. Because it's a common. Sorry about that. But, next card we have Supreme Will. I already have one, but it's a neat card. Choose one. You get to choose one, counter target spell unless its controller pays 3, so if they paid 6 for it, probably going to want to pay that extra 3, but if they don't have it, then they're out of luck. And then the next ability is look at the top 4 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. That's pretty good, because you get to keep your cards in your deck and not waste them. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that card goes there. That card goes this. Next is one of my favorite cards because it's a stinking Naga and a zombie. Just because it's an Eternal, and I like the art. It's a Spellweaver Eternal. It starts as a 2/1. It has Prowess and Afflict 2. Prowess basically is whenever you cast a non-creature spell, like an instant or a sorcery. But, like, literally everything in the game is a spell except for land. Surprisingly. If I'm not mistaken, that's correct. But anyway, so if you cast anything except for creatures and land, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And Afflict 2 means that if it becomes blocked, defending player loses 2 life. So if it's a pretty strong creature, they're going to want to block it. And then they lose 2 life anyway. But it starts as a 2/1, so if they don't block it anyway, they're going to lose 2 life. Either way, they'll lose 2 life. As long as it's a 2/1, they'll lose 2 life either way, but you don't want that. Next card is Vizier of the Anointed. Costs 4 mana. It's a 2/4. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a creature card with Eternalize or Embalm. Put that card into your graveyard, then shuffle your library. That literally means that this literally makes it to where you can instantly use its ability. Its Eternalize or an Embalm ability right off the bat. Whenever you activate an Eternalize or Embalm ability, draw a card. So that's even better. And that's actually a pretty neat card, but this next card, I already had one, and I did not expect to get this many more. Striped Riverwinder. I have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Reason why I did not expect to get actually any of these is because since it's never mind, it's stinking Hour of Devastation. Whoopsie. But anyway, go back to the cards. It costs 7 mana, crazy. but it's a 5/5 and it has hexproof. So that is insane. And now that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more, plus my other one, now I have 7. I will have a pretty strong army of just 4 serpents in whatever deck I want to put them in. Time is actually surprisingly going by very slowly today in this video, so we got time, but gonna end this video pretty quickly, as I always do after we're done with this stack. Next card, the Eternal of Harsh Truths. Afflict 2. It's actually what they usually... That's actually what they all have, I think. I think every single zombie I've come... Yeah, every single Eternal has Afflict 2, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't seen that many, but the ones I have seen, they do. Whenever Eternal of Harsh Truths attacks and isn't blocked, draw a card, and it is a 1/3. So if your opponent has just a crap ton of life, and you have a few of those, and they don't care about their life as much because they're just literally gaining life almost every turn, then yeah. Next card. The Ominous Sphinx. Costs 5 mana, it's a 4/4 and flying, and whenever you cycle or discard a card, target creature an opponent controls gets -2, -0 until end of turn. It's a pretty neat card. I got 2 of them. Probably gonna go in a flying deck just so that I can mess with my friends and stuff, because who doesn't? Now these next cards are literally won by okay, surprisingly, they're all from Amoket. The set Amoket, and I only have 1 of each that I got from the box. I actually have multiple. I actually have like 2 more of those, so now I have 3 of those. First one, Essence Scatter. Counter target creature spell. Censor. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1, and it has cycling. Cancel. Target counter spell. Counter target spell. Then Cartouche of Knowledge. Enchant creature you control. When Cartouche of Knowledge enters battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has flying. So that's pretty neat. And let's just put those at the top. And I got 4 cards done in like 20 seconds. So there's my blue. Gonna go back in the box until we finish all of that. Then I'm gonna use all the cards. Have not taken a single card out of that box to use in any of my decks. Only for showing and organizing it. So, I am Red Reptilian. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys next time. See you guys.